Today we are doing a Trader Joe's haul. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Schuyler. I'm the founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness. Our fat loss program has helped our clients lose over 4,400 pounds as of recording this video, and our approach is extremely holistic. So yes, we include fasting, but we also put a really big emphasis into ingredient quality. And so everything bought from Trader Joe's today does not have any processed wheat, does not have any seed oils, and does not have any added sugar. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. So first and foremost, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Putting out new videos like this to help you get in the best shape of your life. Second of all, this is not like a week of groceries. I just want to make that clear. These are just different products that I enjoy from Trader Joe's, and even a couple things I haven't tried that I'm excited to. If you are looking for groceries from Trader Joe's, huge emphasis on protein and veggies in terms of weekly amount. And then a lot of the fun stuff here is just kind of like here and there. But the last thing before we get into it is if you are looking for fat loss help, just like I've said, we have an extremely effective fat loss program, super sustainable. Head down below this video and grab a complimentary consultation so we can see if it's a good fit for you. So with that said, let's get into this haul. All right, we are gonna start with eggs. Now, super simple. Trader Joe's has great pasture raised eggs. They're not too expensive. Pasture raised means the chicken has been raised out on a pasture. So not only is it more likely to have a good life and not be packed into a warehouse, but odds are is the quality of the egg, the nutrients in the egg is much denser, much higher. So it's a better egg. It's a great choice. This is a staple in my diet. Next, we got some fruits. So yellow kiwis, which I love, are absolutely delicious. We went with papaya today, and I think those were all of the fruit grabs, but great fruits, super high quality, nice treats. Not really much to say. A lot of real food is in here, but obviously we're excited about getting to the packaged stuff. All right, and then veggies. I just picked up some green beans and asparagus. I think that's all the veggies that we have in here, but again, super simple, organic, less pesticides in these, and they're super simple to cook and they taste great. All right, next, I love Trader Joe's sauerkraut. Not only is there sauerkraut in here, but there's also pickles. It's literally just cabbage, cucumbers, sea salt, and garlic. So not any additives, not any sugars, not any unnecessary preservatives. And this is absolutely delicious. Great for your gut bacteria, your gut health. So pairing a little bit of this with a couple meals a day or even just one meal a day can work wonders on the health of your gut. Then we've got some oysters, and we've also got some mussels in here. These are super nutrient dense. These are really, really good foods. They are packed in olive oil, which is a bonus. So it's just the mussels and the oysters and olive oil, and they might add some salt in here. Yep, they have some salt in this one and probably in this one too. These taste great. They're a nice little snack, and like I said, they are super, super nutrient dense. So if you like them, these could be a staple. All right, next we've got some sausages. Now I only picked up one pack this time, but Trader Joe's has a wonderful array of sausage options. They are chicken, they have a bunch of spices, and I don't think any of them have sugar in them. I would definitely double check when you're buying them, but this specific type of Trader Joe's sausage, I believe, does not. We're working with chicken here, and then we have some apples, and we have onion and celery juice powder, white pepper, nutmeg, thyme, ginger, Chardonnay, rosemary. So natural chicken. I wish it was organic, but at the same time, this is super simple to cook. They taste great, and they're a great addition. Following with the meat selection, we have some just chicken. Now, Trader Joe's has a bagged chicken, and then they have these. Make sure you always read your ingredients, because I've gone there and I've seen the bag of chicken, and at some locations it's just the chicken with maybe a little spices, but the location I went to today, their chicken had like a long list of ingredients. Canola oil, I think there was some sugar in there. So what we're looking for is chicken cooked, spices, super convenient. This tastes great. We're working with chicken breast. We have extra virgin olive oil, which is an awesome oil choice, salt, black pepper. So super simple, great, convenient, something for lunches, and it's a staple. Next, let's get this frozen stuff out of the way so I can put it in the freezer. So we've got some spicy Mexican style riced cauliflower. I'm excited for this one because it's got technically a long list of ingredients, but it's all good stuff. We're working with cauliflower, tomatoes, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, green bell peppers, water, pickled jalapeno peppers, with a couple preservatives in there that aren't too bad, cilantro, extra virgin olive oil, tomato concentrate, salt, lime juice, cayenne pepper, cumin, garlic puree. So great ingredients, add some flavor, and this is a nice staple. All right, next item, this is the beef birria. I love this item from Trader Joe's. It's frozen. I'll typically have an entire pack in here, which, don't get me wrong, it's kind of a lot. You're working with 64 grams of protein and 570 calories per container. Little protein trick is if you just put a 0 after the protein, so this is 64 grams, it would turn into 640. If you're working with a lot higher than the calories, that's a great source of protein. If it's like a little higher or about the same amount, that's an okay source. And then if it's lower, it's not a great source of protein. So you're working with 64 or 640 to 570 calories. So this is an okay source. You looking at it, it's 31 grams of fat, so that's quite a bit of fat. But this is super tasty. It's microwavable, it's ready in a pinch, it tastes good. I wouldn't make this like a staple, but this could be a nice treat, or if you're looking for something really quick during a busy day. And same thing, you don't have to have the entire packet. You could split it up to 2 and you're still getting 32 grams of protein. So this is an awesome option. All right, then we got some random stuff, an avocado, a lime. This is gonna be for a recipe I'm making tonight. We got some 2 hearts of palm. Now, hearts of palm is actually a vegetable, but they can turn it into pasta. So the only ingredients in these 2 are hearts of palm. This one is kind of like a rice, and this one is more of a pasta. The entire container is 60 calories for each of these. So it's a very low calorie food. This is something that could be added to just like create volume for your meal. So I'll do like a heavy protein, a heavy veggie, and then you could just add this in pasta, rice, make it a way to kind of spruce up your dish and not add a lot of calories or carbs in doing so. All right, then we got a spice here. I'm excited to try this one in a dish I'm making tonight, mixing this with some mayo. This is a chili lime seasoning blend. Super simple here. You're working with sea salt, chili pepper, red bell pepper, lime juice powder, citric acid, red rice concentrate. So no added sugars, no seed oils. Citric acid is not ideal, but this is gonna be like a nice treat for some dishes every now and again. All right, then we got some more frozen stuff. So cauliflower ganache. I don't know if that's how you say it. I think it's gnocchi or nochi.
Gnocchi. Gnocchi.
I love this. This is, again, just a nice treat. I wouldn't make this a staple with your meals. You're working with cauliflower, cassava flour, potato starch, which is kind of more of like a carb. It's not the best choice, but it's not the worst. And then you do have extra virgin olive oil and sea salt, which is awesome. So this is kind of a like on the side carb type thing. I'd still put a big emphasis on protein and veggies, but this is a nice treat, easy to make, and they really do taste amazing. All right, next we're working with some salmon. Now, super important, wild caught is the way. They have Atlantic salmon. You can't get Atlantic salmon from the Atlantic Ocean. And so this has to be a wild caught. Atlantic salmon is farm raised. For the salmon that's farm raised is fed fish that is not fed its natural diet, so the nutrients don't carry through. So the salmon actually turns out gray and they have to dye it pink to make it look like salmon. This is the salmon's natural color right here. So this means it's high in omega-3s. It's a very, very lean protein, healthy food. And this is definitely a staple as well. All right, then we've got some sweet potatoes. These are cool. These are frozen and they're little blocks, and it's literally just sweet potatoes. You put them in a pot, you warm them up, add a little bit of water. I like to add a little bit of butter, some spices, and you have like a mashed sweet potato, which is delicious. All right, next we've got a rice cauliflower bowl. So this is the first time I'm getting this one. I'm gonna use it as a side. So of course, protein, veggies. But you've got, again, a long list here, but it's not any seed oils, any added sugar. It does have soybean, which isn't my favorite, but it's soybean in its natural form. It's not like a soybean oil or anything like that. So we have rice cauliflower, tahini sauce, which is like lemon juice, the sesame seed paste, red pepper puree. Then you have extra virgin olive oil, garlic, tapioca syrup, sea salt, chili pepper, marjoram, onion powder, rice vinegar, sweet potato, marinated chickpeas, extra virgin olive oil, chili powder, garlic powder, dried oregano, tofu, kale, red onion, tamari soy sauce, and parsley. So again, no added sugar. You have some veggies, you have some other things in here. So this is just gonna be like a nice treat on the side, and I'm gonna see how this works. Next, we've got some roasted vegetables. This is gonna be another fun one that I'm trying for the first time. All you've got in here is sweet potato, Yukon gold potato, Brussels sprouts, red onion, zucchini, yellow squash, red bell pepper, an olive oil blend, which is olive oil and extra virgin olive oil, minced garlic, sea salt, rosemary, oregano, thyme, black pepper. So again, one of those things where if you're in a pinch, sounds like it's gonna taste great, it looks great, and I'm excited to try this. Then our last few, and we're gonna speed through them because it looks like I have a low battery warning on my camera. I'm trying this mango pineapple pico de gallo salsa with dinner tonight. This is pretty cool. It's pre-prepped, and you're working with tomato, yellow onion, mango, pineapple, jalapeno peppers, lime juice, and cilantro and salt. So all real ingredients. I'm sure this is gonna taste great. Grass-fed beef, love this one. Grass-fed means the cows have been fed their natural diet, which means the meat comes out with more omega-3. This is a staple in my diet. Chicken meatballs, same thing. I wish it was organic, but it's not, but it's literally just chicken, and then there's sea salt, oregano, basil, vinegar powder, granulated garlic, granulated onion, rosemary extract, black pepper, parsley flakes. So there's that. And then finally, we've got our roasted corn, which is just literally corn, and this is gonna be tasty. So that is our Trader Joe's haul. I am hyped to be bringing this to you. Again, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Let me know if there's any products from Trader Joe's that you love. And as a reminder, if you're looking for fat loss help, head down below this video to our application page. You can grab a complimentary consultation. I would love to chat with you, learn about your lifestyle, and see how we can help you lose fat. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.